Oh my God, you guys. Wendy and her husband, Eddie Osefo, have been accused of committing insurance fraud and they have been booked. They have been booked, mug shots, and everything. Y'all look at that. Why is Wendy looking like that? And second of all, I think we know why Eddie is looking like he's looking. Look like he had too much happy Eddie. But in any case, TMZ is reporting Real Housewives of Potomac's Wendy Osefo and husband booked on fraud charges. So let's get into the details. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things and support this channel. So they say Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Eddie, have been booked on criminal fraud charges. How many housewives has this happened to? These criminal fraud charges. According to the court documents obtained by TMZ, the RHOP star is facing 16 charges. 16, including 7 felonies. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's awful. 7 felonies for allegedly making false and misleading info fraud in excess of $300. And she's also facing 1 misdemeanor count of making a false statement to an officer. Wendy, I can't believe she's going out like this. They say the couple was booked Thursday night in Westminster, Maryland. And this is the booking photo. This is the booking photo. It's a mess. And the way Wendy is looking, like, what would y'all call his face? She must feel like she's not gonna be there long. Like she knows she's gonna get out. Like, and because of the fact she's like smirking. And then Eddie is like gone with the wind. Eddie is gone with the wind. He is on that happy Eddie. TMZ goes on to report, police say the couple reported a burglary in April last year. The couple claimed they found their bedroom ransacked after returning from a trip to Jamaica. So let's talk about this trip to Jamaica. And so this is what Wendy posted on social media. Wendy posts a lot on social media. And this was her Jamaica trip 78 weeks ago. She said spring break 24 at Azul Beach Resort and Grill. But there's her and Eddie. That's when we found out Wendy is tatted up. Her and her kids playing volleyball. And she said after this, when she went home, they were allegedly robbed. Heavy on the allegedly. TMZ goes on to report, they say, according to the prosecution's bail recommendation, the couple reportedly told police several designer bags and jewelry had been stolen. I guess Toni Braxton style. They said, but get this, Carroll County Sheriff's deputies allege Wendy was later seen on social media wearing a diamond ring she reported stolen. And they have a picture of the ring. The ring she reported stolen. Y'all know they hire detectives and everything. Like they really, when somebody reports like a big insurance claim, like they really look. And so this is the photo where they see the ring. She's out on the red carpet wearing the ring. She must think no one's ever going to see it. But they watch. They watch. They look and they watch. And those private investigators apparently and allegedly saw the ring on her finger. Oh my God, you guys, not smart at all. They say additionally, an investigation determined numerous items the Osefos claim were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store, quote, where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. So if this is all correct, if this is all true, they plan to do this. Like they bought the items, I guess photographed Wendy in the items, took them back, got full refunds, and then reported them stolen. Like it was a whole setup. They said the documents indicate the couple had claimed almost $500,000, $450,000 personal property loss to an insurance company. And anytime, like I said, anytime it's those big claims of loss, these insurance companies are going to check. They're going to hire people and they are going to check and see if you're wearing the items, if you're doing like a claim like you can't work. They're going to check and see if they see you walking around looking fine, performing work, like they are going to check. Now, a few years ago, there were reports that Wendy Osefo is in debt. Now, these reports, nobody could really substantiate them, but Wendy did respond to the reports that she was $1.5 million in debts due to student loans. And so this is with Madame Noir. They did an interview with Wendy and they asked her about the rumors that she was 1.5 million in student loan debt. They said your educational accomplishments have been a source of shade this season. So much so that there was a rumor that you had $1.5 million USD in student loan debt. Where do you think a rumor like that came from? All right, before we officially get into the tea, I want to let you all know that I am sharing my team with you. We are now offering services. So I do have a couple different options. If you want my team to create content for you, that is an option. The link is right below this video. We will create your content for you for 30 days. 30 days worth of content, all powered by AI. So we will make your AI twin and we will make you 30 days worth of content. So if you're interested in this option, the link is below for this one. Or if you need a promo video, like if you sell products or if you sell a service and you need like a promo video for your product or service, my team will make you a promo video. And if you want music, we will make you music too. Again, there's a link in the description box if you want to hear some of the music, but we will make you your own theme song, whether it's for YouTube or for like your product. Now, all of this is with the power of AI. These are all AI powered options. And I also have the option to teach you AI. Like if you want to make a AI twin, if you want to make content for yourself, or if you want to make content for other people, if you want to get into freelancing, or if you're already in freelancing and you want to offer like AI services, I teach you how to do all of that in my course, Digital Double, Build, Brand, and Bank with AI. And there's a link to that in the description box. There was a rumor that you had $1.5 million USD in student loan debt. Where do you think a rumor like that came from? And Wendy said, it's interesting, right? Because based on the source, they said it was one of my in-laws. And y'all know she has drama with her in-laws. And she said, and so I think it's really interesting because if you've been watching the show, my husband and I are estranged from his family. My husband and I have been married for going on 10 years. You know, it's interesting. I don't know how many times she's going to say that's interesting. She said, if we're estranged and we haven't talked to people for 10 years, how would they know that? She said, I've had a platform before coming on Housewives. I've been on TV a long time doing commentary. None of that stuff ever came out. It wasn't until I got on the show that I believe that his family got wind that we were going to be discussing them. And they wanted to run cover and put out salacious and malicious lies. Okay, so she does deny it. She said lies to throw dirt on our name. If you think about it, this whole season, that information is the only thing that came out and it's not even true. So Wendy denies being $1.5 million in student loan debt. So what was the reason? If this is true, Wendy, what was the reason? What was the reason? But y'all know at the same time, sometimes people who are wealthy commit insurance fraud for no reason at all, just because they can. Like just because they can. So they do. It doesn't have to be that they're in debt or anything like that. In any case, I want to get into Wendy's homegirl, Candace. Candace was reacting to the information on the news.
I'm floored. I am shocked. I'm sad. You know, it feels to me, we've just, gone through the Karen Huger of it all. Mm-hmm. Karen just came home. Karen paid her debt to society. But one might opine that, perhaps Karen was made an example of. And I am now, as I'm literally just getting this news with you all, that's my first thought is $300 and we're arresting a mother.
Okay, so she don't have the facts yet. So the charge, y'all know how they have charges for like above 300, like above a certain amount and below a certain amount. The charge is for above 300. But y'all see that the actual insurance scheme or what have you was $450,000, according to TMZ.
And a father, business owners, entrepreneurs. We don't know what the charges are for, but we know that the Osefos have a very successful marijuana business. Mm-hmm. They are providing jobs and opportunities for people of color in the area, in the DMV. And so my first thought is, are they being targeted? Is this something that we should be thinking about? And I obviously I know the Osefos. I know their children. I know her family, and I'm heartbroken. Like I have chill. I'm shaking because we're just finding this. I can't imagine.
Y'all, it sounds like Candace doesn't have all the facts yet. But again, it's not for $300. It's for almost $500,000. And it's pretty much a black and white case. Like, all they have to do, if they have video of her wearing that ring, and then they take the ring from her and then match it up to the ring that she claims she lost in the burglary, like, that's pretty black and white. It's really black and white. So we're going to have to follow up on this and see how this plays out. Now, Candace did mention Wendy and Eddie being targeted, perhaps because of the type of business they're in and how successful their business may be. And that could be partially true. It could be, obviously there's a spotlight on them. It could be partially true. But at the same time, if the insurance claim is fraudulent, if it is fraud, then it's not about being targeted. It's not about being targeted. It's about committing a crime if it is true. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all surprised at Wendy? Dr. Wendy? Some people just never have enough. That's my opinion. Some people just never have enough. They always want more. They're never satisfied. Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I think you like my content. So make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Check out my playlists and my podcasts, and I assure you, you will like more of my content.